When I was a kid and people asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I would always give the craziest answer without a shade of doubt. I want to be Indiana Jones. I want to be a zookeeper. I want to be a professional dancer. These days, if you asked me, I would be like, I don't know, a job that pays the bills, where I won't have a mental breakdown. No layoffs would be nice. What has changed? At what stage did I stop believing in myself, and why? And most importantly, can I go back to that unshakable belief that I can be anything and anyone I want? How? Well, this video is my how. We're gonna need 3 boxes: vision, strategy, and execution. Let's start with vision. Vision comes first, and in my opinion is the most important. We're going to put in here all of our daydreams, everything that lights up our heart. We're not going to limit ourselves in any way. We're not going to ask, is this realistic at my age? Is this viable given the state of my bank account? And this won't be easy at the beginning because we've been pushing away our dreams for years. We've been dimming our own light. We've been focused on doing the right thing or the responsible thing as an adult. But this box, it's all about those childhood dreams, the old dreams, the new dreams, everything that makes you feel excited to be alive and look forward to the future. So we'll drop here a Pinterest board or 2, a Spotify playlist with all the songs that encapsulate the feeling of the life that you want, maybe some quotes that make you feel motivated, a role model, any people that you look up to, any images, anything that just gives you this feeling of the life that you want, and it doesn't need to be realistic. I think it's very important to say that the other 2 can't exist without this one. This one sustains them all. But now to the next one. Strategy. Now is the time to think about what's viable and when. And our brains crave clarity. So vague goals such as I want to be healthy are less motivating than specific ones, such as I want to be able to run 10K in the next 6 months. Specificity activates reward system in our brain, making us more driven. We need to look at the vision from box 1 and distill from it maybe 1, maybe 2, maximum 3 clear goals that we want to achieve. And now is the time to ask ourselves, who do I need to become to be able to achieve those goals? What skills do I need? What can be helpful? What resources do I need? Write it all down, put it in this box, and on to the next one. Here we put a timeline on everything that we said we're going to do in the previous box. So if we said we need skills, what resources are we going to use to get those skills? Is it an hour of a course every week, followed by 2 hours of self-study? It's a precise plan on how are we going to go about getting all those things that we said that we're going to need. The thing is, you need all 3 boxes because when the vision is clear, the strategy is easy, and when the strategy is clear, execution is easy. Most dreams fail because we missed out on a box. And another thing is, we need to revisit them quite regularly. Think of these as very needy plants that need regular watering. So remember all 3 boxes and think of them every now and then. I know you probably know this, and I know you probably don't want me to say it, but just in case you need to hear it again, I will be that annoying person who says it again. Cook with what's in the fridge. You don't need another certification or a piece of gear or a blessing from the Pope to start working on your dreams. Being ready, it's not a feeling. No one ever truly gets it. It's a conscious decision that you need to make. This one comes with a footnote. As someone who's not very self-confident, I already have problems being confident doing things that I actually know how to do. I can't imagine faking being confident doing things that I don't know how to do. But there is a middle ground between not doing things because they feel intimidating and faking confidence altogether. I need you to be aware of where you are today. Go back to the strategy box, be aware of what is left to do, and trust yourself that you will get there with time. But don't wait. There will be no magic moment when somebody cuts the ribbon and you can go after your dreams. The time is now. Remember when we talked about the sunk cost fallacy? It's basically when you keep investing in a bad investment because you already invested in it. But apparently there's a positive spin on that theory called investment model of commitment. And it was originally developed to talk about relationships. And it states that the more time and emotion you invest in a relationship, the more you are likely to carry on with it and keep investing in it. And this could also be applied to our lives. So imagine it's a Saturday and you are feeling extra motivated. You wake up early, have a healthy breakfast, you go to the gym, do your workout, then you have a green juice. And then in the afternoon, you see a candy bar somewhere in the store that you would normally buy. Apparently, your brain is more likely to say, whoa, 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 we've done all this work, we put in so much effort, we're not going to ruin it over some momentarily temptation. If you had an average day, woke up late, had some junk food for lunch, you would probably buy it because the stakes are very low. The more you invest in your dream, whether time, money, resources, effort, the less likely you are to allow anyone or yourself to sabotage it. And now that we know this, we can use it to our advantage because we know that the more we work towards our goal, the easier it's going to get because we did all this work already, right? Which brings me to my other point. I've been wondering what differentiates a dream from a plan or a side hustle or a hobby. And I think the dream has got to be bigger. And the more you align your identity with the dream, the easier it should be to make the dream come true. So, for example, in the past, all my dreams were health and wellness oriented. And I've been very vocal about it. I made it an integral part of who I am and my lifestyle. And it got to the point where all my friends would send me those wellness-related events. Nobody asks me anymore if I want an alcoholic drink. It makes it very easy for me to keep working towards those dreams. At this point, it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Also, make your dream part of your daily environment and routines. Surround yourself with positive reinforcement and inspiration. So if you want to eat healthier, keep healthy snacks around. If you want to learn a language, have sticky notes around the house with vocabulary. I remember when I wanted to improve my writing, I had this journal waiting for me on my desk every morning, and I got books by my favorite authors lying around to make it easy to get inspired. Our environment can be a powerful cue for positive behavior, so use it well. We need to become our dream and adjust everything else to that vision. I used to think that going after your dreams will be a bit like collecting gold stars, riding on the back of a unicorn into the sunset. Well, I was wrong. Even with YouTube, I used to think that it's always going to be happy and rewarding because I get to do what I love and care about, which is true. But it's also true that every now and then it feels like I'm hitting rock bottom every day. Sometimes going after your dreams will feel like you have to keep hitting rock bottom for an indefinite amount of time while everyone else seems to be on top and feels like it will never get better, but it will. What helps me cope with both the good and the bad is the so-called rule of thirds used by Olympic athletes. The rule states that when pursuing a big dream or a goal, you're supposed to feel okay a third of the time, crappy a third of the time, and great a third of the time. If you're feeling crappy more than 1/3, it means the goal is too challenging. If you're feeling great more than 1/3, it means the goal is not challenging enough. But for me, the most important takeaway is that it's okay to feel just okay. And it's okay to feel crappy. And it's okay to feel great because it's all part of the process. This next thing that I want to share with you, it may seem like it goes against everything that I said so far, but please bear with me. It's key to your happiness and sanity, and this advice comes from Tilda Swinton. While it's important that you wholeheartedly believe in your dream and it becomes part of who you are, it's also important that you keep your dreams malleable, flexible. What does it mean? If your dreams are set in stone, like I want a Grammy or 6 figures in my bank account, these dreams are easy to destroy and easy not to become true. But if it's something like, I want to write a good book, a book that speaks my truth, or I want to create a well-functioning, successful business, these are not easy to destroy. Allow yourself to change your dreams. Allow them to shift their form and evolve with you. This way, you can always keep them alive. At the same time, take a hard look at your dreams and ask yourself, are these really my own? Are they internally or externally motivated? Did I put this on my list just because the society told me it's the right thing to do? These are not easy questions to answer sometimes. Also, at the end of the day, we're just human and we can get things wrong. There is this saying that I love which goes, the universe will never grant you peace in something that wasn't meant for you. So as you grow and learn, please know it's okay to outgrow your dreams. So what are you waiting for? Grab some boxes, fill them up with your dreams, start building your future. Remember, the only thing crazier than believing you can be anything you want is settling for anything less than that.